Joining me right now is a very special guest. She is an OG here at WindyCityUnderground.com. Please help me give it up for
SkyTown in the building.
SkyTown in the building. And you know what, SkyTown? We've been talking about doing this for a very long time.
We have.
And I was just like, man, let's just go ahead and do it. It's a very interesting topic that you're joining me in today. And I thought this was kind of important for the story to get a female's perspective from it. Because maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just a dinosaur. And that's a no-no for me. But, you know, nowadays, everything's like, it's different.
Yeah, this is a new world we living in.
We talked about it briefly before going on air. But let me go ahead and just read the headlines, right? So this comes to you from hotnewhiphop.com. Adam22 responds to Jason Love bragging about Lena the Plug's sex tape. I trusted you to pork my wife. So already the title, very interesting. I trusted you to pork my wife. Now, I don't think as a man, besides him, ever uttered out those words. That's a very strange thing to say to another man.
Strange.
Am I tripping?
I don't think you're tripping. First and foremost, I want to give it up to Alex, the one, y'all. He is the GOAT up here at Windy City Underground. I brag different. I got to be like him when I grow up.
No.
But yes, that sounds a little awkward. And then when it happens, how do you know she might not want him now instead of you?
Ding, 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 ding. I wish I had the sound effect, right? Yes. The focal went on. The light bulb has gone on. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so now we're kind of sort of on the same page. Let me go ahead and get more into the story. So, in a recent interview, Jason sounded confident that he definitely provided Adam's wife with a better experience in the bedroom as far as physicality goes. That's it. So, mind you, these are professionals in the adult entertainment industry.
Okay.
And he said, Adam22, this is my wife. She's also in the adult industry. You are an adult film actor. I trust you to be professional about the situation. I'm going to go ahead and make this happen. That's why I'm not in that business. But there's some people, I guess, it's cool to do that. That's not for me, but it is what it is. Continuing with the story, no matter how tired we grow of Adam22 discussing his wife's sex tape with Jason Love, he won't stop. Both he and Lena the Plug have made it clear that he's not a CUCK or a simp. Rather, the creative and supportive husband. So he's a supportive husband who even surprised his partner with a new Lamborghini Urus for her work. He says, okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you do this film scene with this actor. And after that, I'm going to buy you a Lamborghini.
Wow. So she had a prize in it too, huh? Did he watch?
Of course he watched. He had to have watched, right? So, okay, so he buys her the Lamborghini. This past weekend, in an interview with Love reflecting on the recent filming experience with Lena the Plug, she began circulating all over Twitter. The blackened actor sounded pretty confident in his ability to outshine Adam in the bedroom. She hasn't been stretched out in a while. So, man, I was doing all the stretching, Jason told the host during their chat. Now that the conversation has gone viral, the no-jumper host has entered the chat with seamlessly unserious response for Lena's co-host, and quotes, "Hey, Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife," end quotes. Adam said in a TikTok posted Monday, July 17th afternoon, "It seems like that clout is getting to your head. You're talking real spicy and I ain't really feeling it." The controversial blogger went to say, number one, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. Very strange comments to make.
These words.
Okay. Number two, my D-game question mark. When I surfing in it question mark. Man, it's just like your mom's cooking because there's a special ingredient. What do you think that special ingredient is?
So this is what the other actor said?
This is what the husband,
the wife?
This is what the husband is saying to the actor.
That it's a special ingredient.
Well, in this particular story, he kept it PG-13. Pretty much rated G. He said, and the full quote is, "It's just like your mom's home cooking because there's a special ingredient. It's called love."
Oh.
Have you ever heard of it? Question mark. Okay, strange love. Of course, Jason did not note during his conversation that he could understand why Lena would prefer sleeping with her husband due to the romantic connection. Before ending his video, Adam threatened to expose the adult entertainer and cause problems for him in the streets of LA as punishment for publicly commenting on his filming of his wife. Love also been blacklisted from smashing Lena again in the future.
What?
You blacklisted somebody from doing that to your wife. That should be
Well, you gave them permission. They might want to finish without you around.
Oh my God.
That's what I think. You
Yes.
know, that's just like telling somebody, not even if you're in the entertainment, hey, you can go have a threesome with my significant other.
But he wasn't even in the scene.
He shouldn't have added himself.
So check this out. Jason Love may no longer be on Adam22 list of content creators. Approval passed for Lena the Plug. Still, the podcast host did reveal an interesting next potential choice for his wife to film with 22-year-old Aiden Ross. Got a special request from Adam to sleep with his porn star partner, though it doesn't seem likely we'll actually see anything transpire. There's this first guy, right? Jason Love.
Okay.
He got a chance to film this video with his wife. The guy, Jason Love, is bragging that, you know, he did a better job than Adam22. Adam22 gets upset, says, you know what, all that clout's getting to your head. In confidence, I let you do this. And the reason that's not the case, that you did it better, is because in our situation with me and my wife, it's all about love, right? So there's a better connection, I guess.
Than what you have sexually is what
Right.
he's saying.
But then Adam22 goes and says, reaches out to this 22-year-old Aiden Ross and says, hey, if you want next, you can have next.
So the husband is still auctioning her off.
So, okay, is that an auction, or is this the business that they're in?
Well, it's gonna make money if they're used to seeing her with females and now they see her with a man. It could have, you know, got their ratings going.
So, at what point is that acceptable? Like,
It's almost like that movie. Remember that movie where they had Demi Moore and the guy in, and didn't he offer money to sleep with his wife?
I remember something. What did he say? $1 million?
Yep. And I believe she did it, or she didn't want to do it, but when she did it, then the guy got really upset because this man had fell in love with her.
Ooh, $1 million.
So, and if he's got that $1 million to give you for that one time, they might just go ahead and make it a couple for themselves, you know. I don't know. I just think it's some stuff I believe they do for ratings, you know, but then again, I do believe it's feelings caught up in it because you never know. Is she saying that he was better?
I haven't seen the video. I've only seen the memes.
Okay.
If you go on social media, there's a bunch of memes of her in that scene, and her facial expression. And if I'm Adam22, I'm just speaking from a man's perspective. I just can't. I don't see it. I don't care how many likes I'm going to get. I don't care how much money I'm going to make from this. Mind you, he didn't marry the girl next door.
Right. He married a film star. So if you were married to a film star, would you do that, or would you still have the same?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't be married to a film star.
Give me 5.
I mean, it's not because, you know, me. It's just they don't want to marry me anyway. But but for real, like, there's a lot of speculation in the internet. I read a lot of chats, and people are saying this is all scripted. This is all scripted.
I could believe that.
You know, one day they sat down and had a business conversation. Hey, let's make this move. At the end, everybody's going to win. There's going to be controversy. He's got people like you and I talking.
Just like, you know, they do in wrestling. Everybody try to hype something up some type of way, shape, or form. So I do believe it could be scripted. But then again, I do believe that if this guy was so much better, he probably got to pay attention. They might hook up outside of the adult industry now.
And now that's another thing I wanted to talk about, to get a female's perspective. If that happens, right, this is all in front of a camera. Mm-hmm. But like you said, if she enjoyed the experience, one day her and Adam22 get into a fight. I hate you too. I hate you. Get out the house.
They might start a fight now.
They might get, you know, a quick phone call, a quick DM. Next thing you know,